So Matt, tell me, what is your mission here? What are you trying to achieve with your voice?
We're really trying to help people understand that everybody is unique, that there's over 7 billion people on this planet and there's not one single person that's the same. And so if we can understand how unique we are, how our mind works, how we think, what sort of foods interact differently to us than other people, the sort of exercise we do, the sleep that we have at nights, if we can start to understand more about us individually and what's right for us, then we can move to be happy and healthy in a specific way that is really unique to us.
And what difference is Shae going to make in my life?
We're really trying to answer the question, how can we make health accessible to anyone in the world without them having to even know anything about health, without them having really to even do much about their own health? Mm-hmm. How do we actually make health so convenient and so simple that anyone in the world can improve their health and actually avoid disease states from coming? And that's what Shae is. It's a personal health assistant that literally manages your health for you. And that means that it'll talk to you in advance on your phone. It'll pop up and say, hey Maria, we know the best time for you to have dinner is in the next hour. Would you like us to order food for you? Mm-hmm. You might say, yeah, thanks. And say, great. Or scanning the local restaurants in your area. The duck salad is great for you at restaurant X. The chicken soup at restaurant Y. Would you like me to book a table for you, Maria? Or would you like me to order it in so it's ready and delivered at your house at the best time for your body to eat dinner? So it's really changing the way that we approach health. Is something that's just spoken to you. You didn't have to think about your meals. It can be delivered to you, and we're working very, very hard with a lot of great organisations all around the world to try and make it affordable, or as affordable than fast food or takeouts.
So you're saying that, in this society we're told go on the paleo diet, go on the Atkins diet, go on the Zone diet, you got to be a vegetarian, a vegan, and you're saying we shouldn't listen to any of that. We should just listen to our own bodies, find out what works for us, because if paleo works for you, it doesn't mean it works for me.
Exactly.
Your cognitive health is different from my cognitive health. If you're a woman and you're perimenopausal, some regimen works for you, it doesn't work for me.
Exactly. You summarise that perfectly. It's understanding where you're at your specific point in time, and even individually knowing for you that Maria 10 years ago is different to Maria now. So if you were still eating the same diet, again, you've already changed and evolved. I often talk about if you jumped on a plane to Africa and jumped on a plane to Antarctica, even for you with the same genes, the same mind, the same everything, you jump off in Antarctica and you're freezing cold, you just want to get into a cab, go to a hotel and just have a warm bowl of soup. You jump off the plane in Africa, it's like, hey everybody, nice to see you, let's have a fresh juice or a glass of water. So in those situations, you're still the same Maria, except in the climate that's different there, you've actually changed so much in what you eat, like the soup versus the juice. You've changed socially, in fact that you've met 3 new friends in the first 3 minutes in Africa, and you've been introverted and just gone to the hotel room and not talked to anyone in Antarctica. So there's a very big difference in how we react and how we respond all the time just within ourselves, let alone if we're trying to compare ourselves to anyone else. And again, there's over 7 billion people that are completely different. There's not one single person on the planet that's the same. So how could we possibly be trying to compare ourselves to anyone else?
So personalised health is really a message you want to get into people's minds, that for them to be acquainted with their body, acquainted with the role their mind is playing with their body, acquainted with how food impacts their body, how their work and family situation, who the people are, and how they're affecting their body and their minds.
Yeah. So to help people be aware there's more to health than just what we've been talking about for a few decades, which is just food and exercise. In fact, for a lot of people, the stress that's engaged at work, they could be eating the healthiest foods and doing great exercise and rock up to work every day with a terrible boss that they perceive, and they're always under stress and working so hard. And no matter how good the food is they eat or the exercise they do, they're always going to be in a state of ill health because they're suffering so much stress. Or vice versa. It might be people that don't eat so well, but they are very happy, very free-going people who don't get caught up in the whole stress conversation about things, who can be very happy. We talk a lot about the differences between the person who drinks and smokes every day of their life and lives to over 100 versus a lady who's in their early 30s who gets breast cancer, but she does yoga every day and meditates and eats the right foods and all those sorts of things. So how do we answer the difference between those two scenarios? It's personalised. It's maybe the lady that was there, she was doing yoga in the afternoon instead of in the mornings. Maybe the food that she was eating, which was the healthy tomatoes and broccoli, was actually the things that was causing her ill health inside of her. Even though they're healthy foods at the moment, we're now understanding very much that healthy foods aren't healthy for everyone.